So let's get right into it. Have you ever wondered what the real difference is between a trader who's consistently profitable and one who just seems to be spinning their wheels? Well, the answer is usually hiding in plain sight. It's not some secret indicator, it's not some crazy complex strategy, it's a habit. A simple one, the trading journal. And honestly, this is the single highest return activity you can do. It's the one thing that takes you from random guesswork to engineering your success.
And look, that's not an exaggeration to make a point. Just think about that for a second. In a world like trading, where there are so few absolutes, this is one of them. It's a universal truth among the pros. And the reason is simple, which is what we're going to break down right now. A journal is the only thing that stands between the story you tell yourself and what's actually happening in your account.
So why is this habit so absolutely non-negotiable? It's because the most sophisticated tool you have, your own brain, is also, kind of ironically, the most biased. It's an unreliable narrator, you know? It's constantly editing your memories to fit a story that makes you feel better.
Think about it this way. Our memory isn't a video recorder, it's more like a movie director. It highlights the big, emotional wins in glorious detail, making us feel like a genius. But what about the losses? Oh, those get downplayed, they get forgotten, or we just blame them on bad luck. And that's the core problem, right? Your memory builds this comfortable feel-good story while your journal just states the facts. One is fiction, the other is truth. And this little table just perfectly illustrates the danger. You could finish a whole month feeling like you crushed it. You remember those 5 amazing trades and you think, man, I'm getting good at this. But the journal tells the real story, a 40% win rate and a net loss. Without that objective data, you just roll into the next month doing the exact same things, totally convinced you're on the right track when you're not.
So the journal's first job is to stop the lies your brain is telling you. But its second job, and this is where it gets really powerful, is to show you things you could never see while you're in the heat of the moment. It makes your hidden patterns, your blind spots, completely visible.
Okay, let's look at a classic example. You might think you trade pretty well all day, but after tracking, say, 50 trades, your journal could spit out a pattern like this. You have a fantastic 70% win rate in the morning, but in the afternoon, it drops to a dismal 35%. This isn't a problem with your strategy. It's a timing problem you were completely blind to.
And the insight you get from that data is immediate and incredibly powerful. The action you take is simple. Just stop trading afternoon. And just like that, by cutting out your weakest performance window, you've instantly improved your overall edge. And you didn't have to change a single thing about your strategy.
And this is the whole point, right? Your journal is your diagnostic tool. It's like a doctor for your trading. It uncovers those hidden variables, the emotional triggers, the subtle bad habits that are just silently draining your account. It makes the invisible stuff visible, and once you can see it, well, then you can finally fix it.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Ugh, this sounds like a lot of work. And you're right, that's where most traders fail. They build this crazy 50-column spreadsheet, and they burn out in a week. The key isn't complexity, it's consistency. And the only way to be consistent is to keep it simple. And this is all you really need. Seriously, just these 5 core categories: the basic facts of the trade, why you took it, how well you followed your own rules, how you were feeling, and maybe the single biggest lesson you learned from it. That's it. This simple framework captures everything you need to find your edge.
And the best part, filling this out takes like 5 minutes per trade. You set a timer right after you close a position. While the reasons and the emotions are still fresh in your mind, you capture the truth. 5 minutes. That's a habit you can actually sustain, and it can completely change your entire trading career.
You know, just as important is knowing what to leave out. Don't get bogged down recording every single indicator value or writing a novel about what the market was doing. Focus only on your decisions and your execution. Keep it lean, keep it simple, and you'll actually keep doing it.
All right, so we've covered the why and the how of getting the data. Now let's get to the most exciting part, turning all that raw data into cold, hard, actionable decisions that directly boost your bottom line.
This right here is a setup scorecard, and it's one of the most powerful things that can come out of your journal. After about 50 trades or so, you just categorize them by the type of setup, and the data doesn't lie. Here, it's crystal clear that your EMA pullbacks are an A-grade setup, but your breakouts, they're an F-grade. They're actively losing you money.
So the decision here isn't exactly complicated, is it? You immediately stop trading your F-grade setups. You don't need to find a new strategy. You just need to stop doing the one thing that is proven not to work for you. This single decision, driven entirely by your own data, is a massive leap forward.
And this is exactly what we mean by edge improvement. It's not about searching for some holy grail strategy. It's about systematically finding your biggest leaks, your worst setups, your worst time of day, your most destructive emotional habits, and then just plugging them one by one. Your profitability can skyrocket simply by cutting out the worst parts of your performance.
So the path forward becomes incredibly clear, doesn't it? You stop trading based on hope or gut feelings or those faulty memories we talked about, and you start operating with a system of continuous improvement that's fueled by your own personal data.
And the best part is, you can start this right now, today. Pick a simple tool. Google Sheets is perfect. Create a quick template with those 5 essential categories we just covered, and then just commit. Commit to journaling your very next trade. Don't wait for the perfect system. Start with a simple one and just begin.
Ultimately, it really all comes down to this one question. Trading without a journal is just hoping. It's crossing your fingers and relying on luck. Journaling, on the other hand, is engineering. It's a deliberate, systematic process of finding what works, doing more of it, and cutting out what doesn't. The choice is yours.